Hi, I'm Hannah Crum, the Kombucha Mama, and this is my Kombucha Mamma year-round heating system. Like you, I have been stuck using a seedling mat for years to heat my kombucha. Now these are stiff, they're inflexible, they don't give off a lot of heat, and they're not energy efficient because they're not getting the heat to the source where it needs to go. Okay, not getting the heat to the kombucha, which it needs, because the ideal temperature for kombucha is 70 to 85 degrees, which this time of year and many times of the year is simply not possible. So I went out and I worked with an engineer to create this system. So check it out. This stuff is thin, it's flexible, it's durable. These are all heating elements. So what that means is that you're getting even heat distribution throughout the entire strip, not just through a couple of different places with wires. Not only that, it's got a dimmer on it, so you can control the amount of power that's getting to your kombucha. So if it's really cold, tough winter, dial up the heat. When it gets to be spring and it's just a little cool, dial it down. So here's how this works. If you're doing the batch brewing method and you got several jars going, or here, just one jar. You got one jar going, you create a little force field around it. You don't even need it to touch the jar. It's gonna be radiant heat that's gonna warm the entire vessel. Okay, now you've got two jars that you wanna keep warm. So you just create a little circle of warmth here around them. Maybe you've got 3 or 4 jars even. So what you do is you weave it in between them. It's super flexible. You're able to reach every part of all the jars. Well, not every part, but the heat spreads. And this way you're able to keep your kombucha at the temperature it needs to be. This is the essential heating strip. I have it attached to the brewer with a rubber band that keeps it nice and in the middle. Plus it allows the cord to be threaded towards the back and out of the way. So with this essential strip, you don't have the dimmer, which means you don't have the same temperature control. So I recommend it for moderate climates or climates that aren't experiencing as intense cold periods. This will still raise the temperature of your kombucha a good 10 degrees or more. So it's a really powerful strip we've got working here. Now I'm going to show you how to use the Kombucha Mamma year-round heating system with dimmer on your brewer. This is what I made it for. This is why I was working with an engineer in order to make it specifically to work with our brewers. So here you go. You simply nestle it in between the stand and the brewer. And you can pull the cord through the bottom. That keeps it out of the way. And now your dimmer is conveniently located towards the back. There we go. Let's put our lid on. Smells good. There you go. You are warm. And with the dimmer control, you can control the temperature year round. You can even turn it off. So you don't even have to remove the the heating system from the brewer. It can just live on it all the time. So let me tell you why I like this material in specific. As you can see, these are the heating elements. It's a brand new material that just came out in 2010, and it's up for an award for sustainability this year, which is really important to me. Part of what makes it so sustainable is that it's able to convert over 99% of the electricity coming from the cord directly into heat, and it does it very quickly. So you're gonna have kombucha at the optimum temperature in no time once you get this thing going. Also, it allows for even heat distribution because these are spaced evenly throughout the entire mat instead of just through a couple of wires. Also, one of the best things, it's made in the USA, which means we're employing our friends and neighbors, and it's UL tested. What that means is all of these parts, the cords, the dimmer, the heating mat, have all been inspected by US inspectors and have been certified as safe. So you can have peace of mind in using this equipment year-round. So that's the Kombucha Mamma year-round heating system with dimmer, designed exclusively for you by the Kombucha Mamma. Also, don't forget the Kombucha Mamma Essential Strip. Both are exclusive at kombuchakamp.com. Made for you with love by me, the Kombucha Mamma.